Kevin Harvick dropped a bombshell that has shocked the racing world. What's next for the 2014 Cup Series champion after he retires? Buckle up, because Harvick has a few surprises under his sleeve. Is he truly done with the Cup Series, or is there another plan in the works? Join us as we unravel the mystery behind Harvick's jaw-dropping announcement and explore the exciting possibilities that lie ahead in NASCAR's other divisions. Don't miss out on the inside scoop. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button for more whereabouts on NASCAR. If I had to sum up Stewart-Haas Racing's 2023 Cup Series season in one word, it would be tumultuous. This four-driver team faced a roller coaster of challenges, from losing momentum to dealing with numerous on-track incidents. And if that wasn't enough, the team got hit with the bombshell of Kevin Harvick, the face of the squad and a dark horse in NASCAR, announcing his retirement right out of the gate this year. We all know that Kevin Harvick has hung up his racing boots, but is he completely done with racing? Well, that depends on where you want to see him tear it up. If you're holding out for a one-off return to the NASCAR Cup Series, I hate to break it to you, but don't keep your hopes up. He's made it pretty clear, never again. Now, unlike most drivers who sort of fade away into the sunset when their time's up, Kevin Harvick had the luxury of planning his retirement exactly how he wanted it. No fading into obscurity because of a lack of contracts or sponsors for him. For the closer, that chapter is closed. You won't catch him pulling a Ryan Newman and hopping back into a NASCAR Series car. No, he's done with that phase of his life. But hey, an Xfinity start might not be completely off the table. Yet, he's not about to take that opportunity away from the top-notch drivers who compete at that level. Harvick spilled on the Dale Jr. download. I'm not sure yet what I'm doing. The door's open for racing. Yeah, I'm not going to drive Cup ever again. Ever again. I can't be competitive. I can't make myself go there and say, I'm looking for a top 30 today. That's what it would be, I'm telling you. It's pretty telling when a future Hall of Famer and former champion talk like this. Harvick just wouldn't feel right in a part-time car that consistently finishes in the top 25. If he's hitting the track at the highest level, he wants to be all in and ready for it, and retirement just doesn't cut it. And maybe, just maybe, it was some sage retirement advice from Mark Martin years ago that played a role in Kevin Harvick making this decision. Kevin Harvick didn't just decide to retire on a whim. He got some solid retirement advice from none other than Mark Martin. You see, when a driver hits a certain age, retirement starts creeping into the conversation. But here's the thing. For some, retirement is a bit of a flexible concept. They might not be officially retired, but they end up without a ride for a good number of years. Mark Martin, despite never clinching that championship title, came in second 5 times, can you believe it, is a pro at the retirement game. He's one of those drivers who calls it quits only to make a comeback. Let's not forget his stellar performance in 2009, finishing as the runner-up after the chase was introduced. The man bagged 5 wins that season for Hendrick Motorsports. So who better to dish out retirement advice than someone who's been there and done that? Harvick on the Dale Jr. download also spilled. I think it's one thing that Mark Martin was very clear on, and you know he had the retirement tour and was unretired and raced for several more years. Kevin, just make sure you race until you know 100% that you're done. Kevin Harvick took that advice to heart. He's officially retired for the first time ever, and here's the kicker. It's going to be his last rodeo. So if you were holding out hope for a dramatic Cup Series return, sorry to burst your bubble, but it's not happening. NASCAR legend Kevin Harvick is hanging up his racing gloves, but he's not bidding farewell to the world of racing altogether. In fact, he and his wife, Delana Harvick, just snagged themselves a sweet deal. A mansion straight out of Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. The Charlotte Business Journal spilled the beans, revealing that the 47-year-old racing champ dropped a cool $6.75 million for this 6-bedroom, 7.5 bathroom beauty in Cornelius, NC. Talk about living the high life. The deal went down on October 27th, with the final price tag breaking down to $561 per square foot, and a monthly payment that would make most of us do a double take. $46,894. Now, let's talk about this mansion. It's like a dream. We're talking a gourmet kitchen with not one but 2 ovens and dishwashers, a billiard room with a wet bar and projector screen, an owner's suite with a fireplace and balcony boasting killer lake views, and to top it off, a panic room with a vault door. Oh, and did I mention the 2 docks, boat lift, fire pit, putting green, and an infinity pool with a hot tub? Yeah, that's basically a racer's paradise. What's cool is that this estate was the backdrop for that unforgettable scene in Talladega Nights where Ricky Bobby, played by Will Ferrell, kicks off Grace with "Dear Lord Baby Jesus." Talk about adding some cinematic flair to your new digs. The previous owner, shipping executive Dan Moore, turns out to be a fan of the movie but only found out about his home's Hollywood connection after buying it. He gave the place a serious makeover, with about 99% of it getting a facelift. And get this, Harvick's new crib is right in the heart of NASCAR Row, rubbing elbows with racing buddies like Billy Boat, NASCAR Hall of Fame team owner Joe Gibbs, and NASCAR engine builder Doug Yates. So while Harvick might be putting the pedal to the metal on his racing career, it looks like he's shifting gears to seriously sweet home life. Retirement never looked this good. Now let's talk about Kevin Harvick's team. As the team gears up for the 2024 season, they might be bracing for more challenges. But hold on, because there's a glimmer of hope in the form of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his widespread popularity. Even though they found a replacement for the 2014 Cup Series champion in Josh Berry, the major hurdle staring them down is the sponsorship game. Lucky for them, NASCAR insiders might have cracked the code, and the latest episode of PRN Live spills the beans on the perfect solution for the team. Now, that's what I call a plot twist in the making. Stewart-Haas Racing is facing a bit of a storm, and it's not just about Kevin Harvick's retirement. The number 4 team took a hit when a longtime sponsor, the $100 billion giant Anheuser-Busch, decided to pack its bags and join Trackhouse Racing, decorating Ross Chastain's number 1 Chevrolet for the upcoming season. As if that weren't enough, Eric Almirola and his primary sponsor, Smithfield, also hit the exit ramp. Now, Tony Stewart and his crew are left scrambling, trying to find a silver lining not just for the team, but also for their incoming driver, Josh Berry. The former Xfinity driver is in a tight spot, still waiting for a sponsorship deal to secure his spot on the team. But here's where it gets interesting. Insiders in the NASCAR know-how seem to believe that Berry's ties with JR Motorsports and the Dale Earnhardt Jr. legacy could be the saving grace for the team. In the recent episode of PRN Live, Alexis Erickson pointed out, "I mean, we have known for months that Josh was going to be in the number 4 car, but we do not know yet who is going to be on that car, so that will certainly be interesting to see what partners they attract." And the host, Doug Rice, chimed in with some optimism, saying, "I think if you're a smart marketer, that's a good guy to attach to. I believe he gets a built-in following. 1, because he's got kind of a cool persona. 2, he has a little junior pedigree to him now. Never underestimate that. If you get associated with the junior brand, even if you're an Xfinity driver, it carries over." The NASCAR insiders are putting their chips on Dale Earnhardt Jr. as the secret weapon for Josh Berry's journey into the Cup Series. Berry's connection with Dale Jr. has been a game-changer for the 33-year-old driver, scoring him a seat in JR Motorsports thanks to Jr.'s support. And let's be real, Dale Jr. is practically NASCAR royalty, his influence echoing in the sport's inner circles. So with deals still hanging in the balance, it's going to be one interesting ride to see which organization steps up to the plate, ready to lend a hand to Josh Berry and Stewart-Haas Racing, pulling them out of their current woes. The NASCAR drama is real. So that's all we've got for today. We hope you enjoyed it. Tell us what you think of the video in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you in the upcoming video.